Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we have passed Ramadan. We are in the month of Shawwal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our all the ibadah that we did in the month of Ramadan, especially Laylatul Qadr. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue give us the ability to learn the grammar so we can understand Quran more better way. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we also thank our Sheikh Hamid for continuing his knowledge sharing with us. Alhamdulillah, last class we have discussed active and passive tense, and Sheikh will go ahead recap it, and then we will continue our new session today. However, I would also like to encourage, we have our Sheikh's email on the video description. If anyone wants to ask any question to him directly or to our general mailbox, you are welcome to share your questions with us. We will discuss it. Or if you have any general comments, you are welcome to leave into the video. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of us. Please go ahead, Sheikh.
Jazakallah khairan. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala sayyidil mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amra, so far what we have done is we have looked at the present tense. And this slide is, if this is the last slide, then we showed present tense and some trick to memorize this table. What I said ataina for I, or ami Bangla, af'alu, I do, ta for to me or you, taf'alu, you do, ya for he does, nun for we do. So yaf'alu, yaf'alu, taf'alu, taf'alu. But if you know this first couple of pointers, you should be able to derive the rest. So yaf'alu, taf'alu, af'alu, naf'alu, then rest can be derived easily. So just we need to know the starting points. And the second person masculine is same as third person feminine. So if you know taf'alu, they kind of start the same, but the ending part is different, especially on plurals. We have to practice this area a little carefully. So today we'll look at in dictionary more words. In this dictionary, this table, we see many examples. Nasara means he helped. Yansuru, he helps in present tense. Balaga yablugu, taraka yatruku. So basically, it is going through here somehow. The fa'ala yaf'alu, the middle letter is changing. So same as the past tense, we had middle letter changing. Here also the middle letter will change like a past tense. So it was yaf'alu, I wrote one template yaf'alu, but really depending on the verb, some verb can be yaf'ilu, some could be yaf'ulu. So we'll see yaf'alu, yaf'ilu, yaf'ulu. Like in present tense, it was fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula. Same thing, depending on the verb, it can have any of the three formations, yaf'alu form, yaf'ilu form, or yaf'ulu form. So in this dictionary, the examples are all middle u. Fa'ala, he did, yaf'ulu, nasara yansuru, balaga yablugu, taraka yatruku, hashara yahshuru, and the meaning is here, hakama yahkumu. So this table basically, everyone, the present tense middle letter gets an u. Here, is it shara yashuru? Same thing. I think all of those verbs as qada yaqudu, kataba yaktubu, kafara yakfuru. So all gets a middle letter u, even though our example had a middle letter a, yafalu. So as I said, like the past tense, these are something we have to learn over time. There is no easy way of knowing which verb will get a u or e or a in the middle. that's kind of through experience. We have to memorize it. There's no easy way to know how it will look like. Since we have memorized the Quran and Surah, we'll see it will always say Yansurullah. Then you will see Yansuru. No, never Yansaru, never Yansiru. So we know, oh, it's Yansuru. We will know that by Ushkurullah, like Shakara, Yashkuru. So always Yashkur, not Yashkaru, not Yashkiru, but Yashkuru. So we know the usage and we try to memorize and remember that those usage and know what it is. There's some, as I said, there is some form that will have a in the middle, like Fataha, he opened, Yaftahu, he opens, or he got victory, anything, to give victory. So Yaftahu, not Yaftuhu, nor Yaftihu, but Yaftahu. So all these examples in this page will have middle a. Batha, Yab'athu. Ja'ala, Yaj'alu. Jama'a, Yajma'u. Dhahaba, Yadhabu. To go, Dhahaba. Rafa'a, Yarfa'u. Wa iz yarfa'u Ibrahimul qawa'ida min al-bayti wa Ismailu yarfa'u. He raises, Yarfa'u. So never yarfi'u, not yarfu'u, yarfa'u. So these are the examples of having a past tense, a present tense, middle letter will get a. And these are the verbs, examples are there. These will get middle a. On this right side, the verbs will get middle e, middle a. So these are get middle a. Yes, these are still middle a. But past tense has the e on the middle. You see, this verb is samia, a samia form, but past it looks like yasmau. So there is no relationship between how the past looks like. Would there be any match between past and present? There is none. We cannot predict, oh, samia, should I write yasmiu? No, it could be anything. Even the past looks samia, yasmau. Fataha, yaftahu. Middle, in the middle was a in the past tense, but it got a in the present tense. Here, middle is e in the past tense, but got a on the present tense. So there is no relationship. So we have to memorize which verb will get what kind of form. Like hazina, yahzanu. Hasiba, yahsabu. Hafiza, yahfazu. So rahima, yarhamu. So shahida, yashhadu. Shahida, yashhadu. So middle is e. Alima, ya'lamu. Middle is e, but present is get a. So some will get e in the present past tense, but present will get an a. So there is no easy way of deriving even from the past tense that if I knew past tense was e, can I make it e on the present tense? We cannot tell you. We cannot tell. Like say it looks same thing. It has a in the middle, but it has yaftahu, yasmau, same form in the present tense, but their past was different. Past was a, here past is e in the middle. So we will have all those, permutation combinations of formation between past and present, and they will not find an easy way of deriving from past to present how that middle will look like. So it's all practice. There is no easy way of there is no easy formula. You have to practice and memorize it. There's another case where the present is getting e. This case, all the present is getting e. We already had present getting a, present getting a u. In the first one, present getting u, present getting a, present getting an a. But here, present is getting an e, like daraba, yaduribu. Never yadurabu or yadrubu, yadribu. Hamala yahmilu, sabara yasbiru, zalama yazlimu, zalama, who wronged himself, yazlimu. Arafa ya'rifu, akala ya'qilu, ghafara yaghfiru, never yaghfaru. But it's ghafara, it just looks like, ghafara looks like fataha, but it ends with yaftihu, like that form. So ghafara yaghfiru, not yaghfaru, not yaghfuru, but yaghfiru. So these are the combinations that we need to practice and memorize it, but through practice. And since these are all Quranic words, many of us have memorized it or have listened to the Qari, listened to the Imam during the prayers, they may have already have some sort of biasness how that word may look like, because we like zalama yazlimu, we know yazlimun, but we may know this coming in different recitations that we should be able to memorize by listening those recitations. So we should be able to know how the past tense or present tense may look like by listening to those recitations, or practicing through the tables, or practicing through the dictionaries, or these kind of tables. So if this is the summary, so summary looks like the present tense was samia, past was samia, but in present looks like yasmau. Present get a ya, samia, yasmau, yasmani, yasmauna, tasmau, tasmani, yasmaun, yasmana, tasmau, tasmani, tasmauna, tasmaina, tasmani, tasmana, asmau, nasmau. Samia, yasmau. But now zakara, it will not be yazkaru but yazkuru. It gets an u, and it's kind of same thing we just discussed in summary, that zakara, yazkuru, yazkurani, yazkuruna, taskuru, taskurani, yazkurna, taskuru, taskurani, taskuruna, taskurina, taskurani, taskurna, askuru, naskuru. Yeah, daraba, yadribu, not yadrabu, but yadribu, yadribu, yadribani, yadribuna. Derivation is exactly the same. If I know just middle spelling changes or the middle letter, but all the conjugation forms looks exactly the same. We don't have to know. If you know one of them, we should be able to derive this. You should derive this by changing the middle letter haraka, and it should work out. Next, we do a present passive. Present passive, like past passive, it is only one form, only one. Like past passive was fa'ala, to it became passive was fu'ila, but and present yaf'alu to yuf'alu. So present passive will always look the same as past passive was always looking the same. It doesn't matter where whatever the past tense looked like, past active look like, but past passive always constant from uea. Similarly, doesn't matter what the present active look like, on the present passive will look yuf'alu, yunsaru, yudrabu, independent of, so it's constant. It doesn't matter how the present looked like originally, but the passive form will look exactly the same. So for the passive, we don't need to memorize anything, just to know that always mid haraka will always get an a. Doesn't matter how it originally looked like in present active form. Always get the same answer. Middle haraka, ain letter will get an a. That's it. But the derivation will look exactly the same. It will not change anything. Here, I'm showing that like we have done that, like past tense with the pronoun. We have done some of those in early classes, like khalaqa with khalaqahu, khalaqahuma, khalaqahum, past tense with an object pronoun. And we'll try to do same thing. Present tense with an object pronoun will look the same thing. Yaf'aluhu, yaf'aluhu, yaf'alan, yaf'alanihu, yaf'alanihu, they did to him. Yaf'alnahu, they all did to him. It can be something like that. It can be made like that. There's some exception handling where, like the verb here is showing samia. So samia, yasmau, yasmani, yasmauna, tasmau, tasmani, yasmana, tasmau, tasmani, tasmauna. You heard, you hear. So if you write tasmauna, okay, we're not in the past. Oh, we're in the present. Oh, sorry, we go. Let's go to the past tense. Sorry, not present tense. We do the past tense. Yasmaun, like this one. Samirtum, like here, samirtum, samirta, samirtuma, samirtum, samirtum. you heard who. Sami'tum who. This would be the spelling. Sami'tum plus who. Sami'tum who. You heard. You all heard him. But really, we don't write Sami'tu whom. But there is some sort of a little bit of change happens. We don't write Sami'tum who. It kind of not a good way of pronouncing it. It's a little difficult. Arab tongue wants to all the pronunciation very smooth. So if I were to say Sami'tum hu, it doesn't seem very fluent, very elegant, or very normal. So what they do, they take them, they write this way: Samirtumuhu. Really, it was tumhu, but they add an extra wow just to smoothening that pronunciation of Samirtumhu. They will say Samirtumuhu. Samirtumuhu. So it is basically a wa, extra wa being added to the Samirtum, wa plus hu, so it looks smooth. Samirtumuhu. It things of that nature may show up in sometimes you will see this kind of use the you heard in this form fa'altum, and then you see a pronoun, and then you said there is a wa after that fa'altumu, then pronouns are fa'altumuhu. That kind of pronunciation will come out, and the spelling may change a little bit with the extra wa coming between this, and there's a name for those wa, but I'm not getting into that. Every wa that's being added, there's Arabic name for it. What kind of wa is this? So we'll leave it for another day on advanced Arabic grammar. We'll know what that wa is. That a lot of was will be added during the discussions, but there's some name to it, and we'll be discussing that inshallah later on. So with that, I conclude today's lecture, unless there is any questions.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khairan. One question, majority of us recite like Sami Allahu liman hamida. So if you were to, educate us, if we want to say that in present, in past, and in future, so that, audience at least know this sentence from grammatically, tense wise.
Okay, look, Samia is a past tense. Samia. Samia Allahu liman. Samia Allahu. So Samia means he heard. But when Allah comes after that, Allah heard. It's in past tense, grammatically. So Sami Allahu, Allah heard. If Allah was not there, I would say he heard. Samia, Samia, Samiu. He heard. But when a subject comes in after that, before that, then Allah takes the he pronoun, then he becomes, I'm sorry. Allah takes the he, this becomes he heard. He heard. Liman, who Hamidahu, Hamida, he praised, Hamidahu, he praised him, like this form. Khalakahu, khalakahuma, khalakahum, Hamidahu, Hamidahuma, Hamidahum, Hamidaha, Hamidahuma, Hamidahun. This Hamidahu. He praised him. Allah heard whoever whom he praised him. Basically, Hamidahu, he praised him. So whoever praises Allah, Allah hears it.
Right.
But look at that here, Hamidahu, it is in past tense. So sometimes somebody may pronounce Hamida, or the ha is not there. Ha is must be pronounced, because this ha is referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praises him, who praised him. Allah hears who heard who praised him, all in past tense. Past tense style is in Arabic, we write that because to show the certainty of the act. Certainty. Allah will always hears when someone praises him. So it's so certain, it's written in past tense. Allah heard when someone had praised him. So Hamidahu, so you have to be very careful that Hamida is past tense, and there is no haraka in between. Hamida, Hamida, Hamidu. So we cannot say Sami Allahu liman Hamida or Hamida or Hamida. Nothing like that. We sometimes because dah, there is a not da, but there is a ha after that. So make sure that we don't forget that pronoun ha after that, which ha is the pronoun of who, him, the object pronoun, hamidahu, hamidahu, hamidahuma, hamidahum, so him. So whoever praised him, Allah heard. So so this pronunciation has to be grammatically right. That because this past tense has no elongation anywhere. Ha, hami, da, there is nothing like that. Hamida. It has to be precise.
So this is in present form, right?
Past tense, all are past, all
all
past,
past tense.
everything past. And the
Okay.
reason for past, as I said, that past tense, Arabic style of past tense writing means it's a done deal. It is certainty.
Certainty.
If it's in present tense, he may hear, he heard it, or did he hear now? Nothing like that. It's heard, done. So then we say Rabbana lakal hamd. We just right away say, and Allah hears that.
If we were to say it in present tense, how's the sentence would be?
The Samia will be Yasma'ullahu liman yahmaduhu.
Okay.
So you write Samia because Yasma'u.
Yes,
because Samia is, if you look at this table, Samia goes where? Let's see, Samia is, sorry, the table, it has a hint here. I show the table. Like Samia Yasma'u. Yasma'ullahu. Allah hears. And Hamida will be Yahmadu. Yahmaduhu. So Hamida, I think if it's here, then we are great. Hamida, let's see if the Hamida form is explained here. Maybe not, because all the forms are Hamdara, no, not this one. Samia. So usually Hamida comes at the end. There is a Kariha Yakrahu. So Hamida Yahmadu will be the very high chance that it's not here, Hamida. But Samia, Hazina, Hasiba, Hafiza, Hasira, Rahima, all getting Yarhamu, Yahsaru, Yahfazu, Yahsabu, Yahzanu, Yasmau, Hamida, Yahmadu. Very high chance it will be Yahmadu. So Yahmaduhu. When Limanu, Yahmaduhu.
Okay, that's Alhamdulillah, makes sense. And Alhamdulillah, I think we can go ahead and conclude today here. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.